magic today. What is tech magic? Baby, what is tech magic? Tech magic is a tool where we use technology to transform, elevate our frequency, and commit to our goals. I'm very excited to bring this information to you. This is something I have been learning myself for a couple years now, and I'm ready to share with you. If you've been called to get spiritually aligned and disciplined, this video is for you. But first, make sure you are subscribed so that you can get all the updates and the fresh content that I create just for you. All right, I'm going to introduce you and take you into my world, my secrets. This is exclusive access and exclusive content, so make sure you enjoy. Take notes. First things first, when we talk about tech magic, we want to use technology to create a better and easier world for ourselves. Okay, we want technology to enhance our organization skills. We want technology to accomplish and elevate our frequency. All right. So technology should never be something that hinders or blocks you from creation. It should never rule your creative process. It should enhance it. Tech magic is about manifesting the life of abundance, the life of your dreams. And you deserve luxury. You deserve to do it with ease. And I, Bob, am going to show you how to manifest using the technologies around you. One of my Bob the Healing tips: what you track, you can manage. We are going to use technology to track our goals, use technology to track our alignment with spirit, to track the seasons, to establish our legacy and hierarchy in our lives. Okay. Yes, technology can do all that. When we use technology to help track our performance, it helps us organize, it helps us to be accountable, and we show up for life in a different energy, in a different frequency, as you will. These are my tips and my magic trips, my magic tricks that I use as a healer. Okay. The number one tip, let's get into it. Make sure you're subscribed, okay, and you're sharing this with someone who can use these magical tips. The number one thing is use technology to organize your life with ease. Are you taking notes? Baby, are you taking notes? Hmm. One thing I love to use is my beautiful iPad mini to manifest, create, and organize my life. Baby, if you don't got one of these, get you one of these. Okay. Shout out to Apple. um, this is not a paid advertisement, but it could be. Praise God. All right. I use this. I also use my pen. Okay. How cute. Got this for $19 on Amazon. Don't play yourself. Got my little case for like $8. Luxury does not have to be expensive, darling. Okay. You see. Okay. So it's really important to me that everything aligns with my frequency and my inner child, and my inner child loves this. So give the child what she wants to create so you can create from your highest frequency. Yes, yes. So back to the topic. Creating using technology to make magic and align with your goals requires aligning your technology with your daily life. One thing I love to use is my iPad. Looking around to see what resources you have, darling. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I like to use my iPad mini, my, what is this? What do you call these? I like to use my Apple Watch, and I like to use my iPhone that I'm recording on currently to organize my life. How? We're going to get into it. I use my iPad to house this app called Trello that organizes all of it's like my second brain. We'll get into that too. But I've organized my iPad to maintain organization, honey. So we have our calendar at the center. Also, I love looking at it this way. We have a calendar at the center. We have Pinterest here because that's my main vehicle of creation and idea generation. Um, we got, Chat GPT. Shout out to Chat GPT. We got Canva and we got personalized icons. I love that. That's all about creativity for me and owning my creative gifts. But beyond that, you don't have to go that deep. Find a tool that you can align with that utilizes organization, whether that's Evernote, Trello, your notes app on your phone, sync it up. To get very detailed, for those in the back that really want to know, I use my iPad mini to jot down notes. I also have, one second, I also have a portable keyboard, honey, that matches and is cute and can go anywhere with me because I want to be able to manifest on the go, darling. Okay, so she goes in a cute little pouchy pouch as such. Also have a cute little pin. Oh, that's where the earring was. I also have a cute little pin if I want to personally hand write anything and keep a journal. I use my little pouch to also store a little mini tripod. So creation on the go is very technology like, right? Technology is innovative, it's on the go. Thank you for your compliments, baby. So, you want to stay organized with your technology because technology holds a frequency, okay? It's a crystal, really. And we always want to keep the energy of clean around. So, so we take our pouch on the go, we have our technology on the go. Boom. I like to sync my iPad calendar, my iPhone calendar all together. I treat my iPad like a little mini Palm Pilot. Okay. For those of you who are young, you'll get it. Um, that to me is extremely essential. I want to be able to see all my objectives, my calendar. I want to be able to organize every aspect of my day so that I can maximize my manifestation abilities, so that I can maximize my time. Time is money, honey. So I carve out prayer time, I carve out content creation time. I have my routine that I put on my schedule in the mornings, and everything is linked to my Trello. Okay, so for instance, this is my Monday routine that automatically generates every Monday that has a list of all my goals that I want to create for that Monday. All right, so my Monday routine loads up, and as you can see, which I'm showing you pretty quickly, I have all my chores. Oh, here we go. I have my chores on my routine. Hold on, I'm about to show y'all. on a bigger. This is my little desk area. How cute she is. All right. I don't know if you guys can see. Can I zoom in on this? I doubt. This here is everything that I do for work, for running my household, for keeping things in my spiritual business looking good. I run it from Trello. This is a very manifestation technology tool. Okay, when I tell you, baby, Trello, okay, we're going to go deeply into Trello on my next tutorial. But for now, let's keep it lightweight. Trello is an amazing tool that you can use to manifest things, from checklists to creating an entire board for you to journal. I have a board where I have all my obligations, bills, due dates, and everything is synced and linked with my iPad calendar and my iPhone calendar. So I never miss a beat and I'm accountable for due dates and all those things. Thank you for the subscription, baby. So, why are we doing these things? Because what we track, we can manage. Yes. And we want to stay in alignment with our highest vibration. So, figuring out a routine that works for you, not a schedule, honey. The difference between a schedule and a routine is schedule is time frame. You got to do it at this time every day in the morning. No, we want a routine, darling, where we can pick up at any point, any time in the day, and it puts us in flow with our highest frequency. To give you a little insight on my routine, called the Rich Rising routine, and then my nighttime routine. My Rich Rising routine includes waking up, thanking God, spending some time reading the Bible, praying. I watch a sermon. I really want to spend that time centering myself with the Spirit before my feet hit the ground. Then we're doing some mirror work, speaking life into myself as I look into the mirror, praise and worship music as I brush my teeth, wash my face. Then we're doing some hair, making sure my hair looks good for the day. Okay, a little hair perfume, darling. Then if I want to wear a little makeup, putting a little makeup on, because glamour magic is important to manifesting and our highest vibration. And then, darling, it's the fit. I like to have my fits pre-planned out every Sunday because I want to make sure I give myself the time to create because I love fashion. So give your time and your routines the space to create. Make sure you have time for your hobbies, exercising routine, and a spiritual routine. Make sure you're updating your technologies and clearing out the frequency and vibration in your technology. Okay. And then, of course, after I've done the physical makeup, I want to anoint myself, protect my frequency before the day starts. And I'll have breakfast, spray my aura, and be on my way. That routine I do every morning, or I try to do. And then my night routine is, unwinding, lighting a candle, putting on some soft jazz, some soft music, really grounding my energy after hard work and dedication. Now it's time to relax. Now it's time to slow down and unwind, right? So I may spray some aura fragrance, take a shower to clear out my energy, do my skincare routine for the nighttime. Skincare is healthcare. Healthcare is self-care, baby. And then I'll have like a nice cold drink. This is after dinner, of course. And, relax to some soft music. That tone sets the energy of relaxation, shows my inner child it's time for bed, and creates a routine that I can flow into and pick right up, no matter what's happening in my circumstances. So that's the routine that we want to have. However, you want to create your variation of that. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine, but you want to have a routine that you can fall back on, that you can hold accountable to be consistent and committed to it. Okay. And if you fall off, baby, just get back in the flow. Get back in the flow, okay? Next, I want to talk about my next tip. I know, honey. All right, my next tip is time is money. Yes. And when we use technology to manifest more resources, we have to use technology in a wise and intuitive way. Okay. Do things with ease. What I mean by this is don't reinvent the wheel. Technology is a vehicle, but if you find yourself stumbling with the relationship of technology, slow down and learn to adjust technology for your benefit. You see what I'm saying? Figure out what tools you want to use to manifest in your daily life. I love Trello, okay, because I can list it in a checklist and I can check things off. I love Trello because I can hold myself accountable with the due date, put it on my calendar, and make it visible. I enjoy being able to organize information by subjects using cards and boards like notebooks. This is how I'm using it in my daily life. I love the automation features because it makes it easy. I can set a this and that. Okay. I have automatic rules set up so that each card loads on a specific day for that flow and routine. Okay. If I got chores that I need to get done on Monday, if I have bills that need to be paid on a certain day, I have it automatically set to repeat cards and pop up on my calendar to show me. It just makes things easier, right? As we get older, we got to make space for the important things. And remembering due dates are just not my forte. So I use it to hold me accountable, track and manage my responsibilities, my hobbies. I love to use Trello as a calendar feature as well and for content creation. Okay, baby. I might have a list for all of the client events that I have coming up or a list for all the content that I want to create with the due date and a checklist and highlight bullet points. This is how I love to use Trello to get in the weeds and to look at a high level. Another thing I love about Trello is being able to format things, use emojis, use photos, links, anything you name it. It's an abundant platform for unlimited possibilities. Think Pinterest and your notepad and your iPad combined. Like it's just so many different aspects. So I love to use photos to create on there and to inspire creation. Now I want to get into creating a fun calendar. All right, what is a fun calendar? This is the time where you carve out. If you haven't, I'm gonna link below my seasons video. I want you to go through either use it digitally or physically. Create a calendar. List out your obligations from month to month. And I want you to emphasize the importance of how each zodiac sign affects your creative abilities and your plans. All right. If you haven't checked out my seasons video, stop watching this and go watch it right now. It will help you at this point. Because when we're organizing, we want to organize with the seasons and with the flow of the frequency. When you start moving out of alignment with spirit, you get resistance. And so I have my fun calendar, which has my obligations. I created these cute little fun cover cards that I downloaded from Pinterest. Okay. And so I have each month outlined with all the goals that I want to achieve for that month, with a timeline. Excuse me. And some tips and tools from Bob Taylor's video, of course, on how to move through the energies of each month. Then below that, I have, once a week, something fun that I add to my fun calendar to do with an obligation and a commitment to show up. Okay. Put this on my calendar to do this video, to show up, to commit to it. Then I might add it to my portable board because I need to visually see it. Learn how you create and the best ways to motivate your creative process. I make sure my space is just as beautiful so that I can create in a beautiful way. So we've got our fun calendar, we have our obligations tracked, managed, we have our hobbies tracked, managed, so that we can visualize and see it. We have it synced to our iPhone calendar, so it's on our phone, it's portable. And if you don't, you have like a Samsung, you can link it to your Google Calendar too. The whole point is to be able to see your goals visually, to be able to track them, to adjust and manage. Okay? That's how we're using technology to manifest our goals. Next, my final tip, darling. Stay tuned. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Let's see here, darling. When we are manifesting using technology, we want to use it to elevate our frequency, not depress us, not discourage us, not dampen our flow, you know? So we want to use technology to create routines, not schedules. And we want cuteness, or for some of you, luxury to be a part of the clarity. So enhancing our technology with nice little skins, icons, decorating it, that enhances the creative flow. Taking the time to build a relationship with the technology, that's beautiful. Choose the right accessories. Know your daily schedule and what you need. Darling, you saw what I need. I need to be able to portably create, jot down my ideas. I got that Gemini energy. Okay, I need to be able to type it out. You see, choose the right accessories, choose the right environment in the workspace that maximize your luxurious energy while creating so that you can create in abundance. Yes. Align with the frequency of your inner child. Does your inner child feel safe enough to create and have freedom to dream and bring it into reality? Creating a beauty studio or a place where you can create your content or develop your craft or work on your hobbies. This is important. Or to even organize and take control of your life. Create a space that's cozy, that's luxurious and abundant, so that you can align your life with that same frequency. When we are in a space that's balanced, we create balanced life. We create balanced artwork. You feel me? Okay. And that's really the tips that I have on using technology to manifest your desires. I want you now to go get the tools, create the space, and spend some time developing the technology and the tools you need to manifest the life of your dreams. Baby, it's around you. You just have to tap in, take it up a notch, hold yourself accountable. I got you. Write down these tips, baby, and you're going to be good. Okay. Get you an iPad, you're going to be good too. And if some of you don't really like the iPads, find the technology that aligns with your frequency. Thank you for joining me and rocking with me through this whole video and for taking notes. You're appreciated and you are loved. Sign up for my newsletter where you will get exclusive access to content like this and be the first to see transformative advice and my readings. All right, stay tuned, babies. Love y'all. God bless.